Hey guys, Ellie here. Today I'm on my way to the vet. We got sweet little baby boy as my car buddy for right now. Although he's much more than a car buddy, he is the very reason that we're headed to the vet after all, you know what I mean? Alright, so we're at the vet, and first things first, they decided that soiling himself is not going to cut it, so we're giving him a quick rinse off right now. I'm never gonna get used to holding a camera in you guys' faces. I feel really bad about it.
It's okay.
The thing is though, is that my dad comes to this vet too. He's like, make sure my son videos whenever he's here.
Yeah.
And my dad tells me that it's of utmost importance that I video every vet visit. He's so adamant that it matters. And so
Okay.
every time I come to the vet now, they're all like, hey, your dad said get your camera out. Make sure you record this and stuff.
We don't want you to get in trouble.
Exactly.
We're used to the camera.
Look at the sweet boy. Look at that little booty. All nice and clean. You get a good bath, buddy. You so happy that you're nice and clean now? Guys, to be honest with you, he couldn't care less because he's an outside animal at heart, so I'm sure that goats are unbothered by not being clean. You know what I mean? So it's probably no different for him. But it matters to us because less poop that we get on our clothes and less poop that he has to lay in, so that's what counts. So what do we suspect that the problem might be?
I don't know if maybe he's got some kind of trauma in the spine that may be making these legs super weak. And the problem is like he's got sensation in those feet. And he's trying to move them. So, I mean, he's got some mobility too, but he's just not got, it seems like no control basically from here down, which is super duper weird. That's the first thing. Prognosis. I don't know exactly how we're going to do because it's a goat.
Yeah.
But things that I can recommend, I can always recommend trying and checking on that total protein to see have we got failure to passive transfer in any way. We need to know if that's going to be a problem, if it is one.
That is one thing that we did learn from Honeydew, is that Honeydew didn't get passive transfer, so I milked the mama and made sure to feed him mama's milk specifically within the first 12 hours so we could get the passive transfer this time.
Good. Let's double check and be sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, easy test. Pull in a little bit of blood sample and then just look at it. That, so let's be sure about that. And then plus or minus maybe doing some x-rays right here. I just don't know exactly what's going on. Like I said, you got the ability to move this, but just it's almost
You got
like
the sensation up here, but something's off on the lower half.
right, which
Yeah.
is really, really weird.
The thing is, though, is that I guess I always pictured that I could make some sort of wheelchair or I could figure something out for the legs, because you can live without your back legs working, but you can't live if you're not getting nourished. And so I don't know how I'm going to get them to suckle and take a bottle. So I'm kind of a little more worried about that.
I am too, because I'm like you. I mean, worst case scenario, right? Let's just pretend we're totally paralyzed, right? Like that would be worse than this situation right here.
Yeah.
Even if you're totally paralyzed, as long as you can be helped to get around with something like a wheelchair, you'd probably be okay. I mean, you can live as a paraplegic, but you can't, like I said, you can't live if you have no immune system.
Exactly. And
So I'm with you there. Like I said,
I have a bottle right there if y'all want to like try.
To see if he'll eat.
The odd part is that on the way here in the car, he was suckling on my finger really well, but then I tried to give him the bottle and he didn't.
Rejected it?
Yeah, he don't seem to understand. I've had to basically like hold his mouth shut to force him to get anything.
Yeah, milk comes out of that.
Hi guys. So, I mean, I guess the good thing is that we're not looking at euthanization right off the bat. I know that's what Meg was really worried about, was the prospect of having to put the baby down if there was something really wrong with it. So I guess it's good that that isn't anything that they said might have to happen yet. And we're definitely crossing our fingers, saying our prayers that that never has to happen. But even if that was something that was a possibility, I would try my absolute hardest to not have to go down that path. I know Meg has had to do it before, and so Meg might be a little bit more on the side of if we have to do it, then we should do it. And of course, if it had to be done, if the goat was gonna live a miserable life and it was just inhumane to keep him around, then I would agree to do the euthanization. But I'm kind of a little more on the side of if there's anything even remotely possible that we can do to give him a high quality of life, then I want him to live. And I think I view it that way because of you guys, to be honest. If it was just for, the sake of the goat or the animal, then maybe kind of, let's not overdo it. If we can't find anything readily available, then let's just put them to sleep, and so we don't have to suffer and be in pain anymore. But when it comes to you guys, these animals, like, they're as much for y'all as they are for us. And I know how inspiring and uplifting that animals like Journey and Imogene, Ivy, Petunia, so many I'm a Survivor legends, how uplifting they have been. There's been some people that would even send emails and say that the animals truly saved their lives because they were depressed and they were sad, and then seeing an animal that went through a similar hardship kind of motivated them to wake up and get out of bed and have a good day, or at least gave them a laugh whenever they would log on to Facebook or YouTube and watch them. So I know the impact the animals have on y'all, and I guess it's for that reason that I want to help every animal survive just that much more. That why euthanization is off the table if there's any way possible that we can give it a high quality life, because not only for the animal, not only for us, but for you guys too. So right now they're back there getting x-rays, drawing blood to check the passive transfer level, and we'll go from there.
He definitely has sensation in his feet.
Yeah.
And he definitely is able to move his legs a bit, but they are super weak.
Yeah,
Like
he
I
moves them
said,
in like a little joint.
It's almost
of the hip.
like the further down you go in the leg, the weaker his ability is to control it.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm definitely thinking of a nervous type problem rather than something like, oh, I hurt my back, or excuse me, not hurt my back, but like muscle and that kind of thing. So I don't think that this is pain related or musculoskeletal related. I think that this is a brain and spinal cord type issue. And so, thiamine ain't gonna hurt nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna try that. Dexamethasone is an anti-inflammatory and it's pretty powerful, so it takes swelling out of the nervous tissues.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try that as well to see if that helps to improve any of our function here. If it does, it may or may not encourage him to eat a little bit. The other thing is, I have some good news. That total protein is like 7.2.
That's good.
That's
5.2
good.
is the minimum, right?
Yes, so that's good. Thank God. At least we've got that win, right?
Protein correlates to the passive transfer, right?
Correct. So 5.2 milligrams per deciliter is, like I said, a minimum of what is acceptable range in order to ensure immunity.
Yeah.
7.2, you're well within that range.
So we did it, guys. We did it. Milking Mama worked.
Good job on that one.
Thank you. Guys, this is a proud dad moment. I don't believe it. His suckle was non-existent 2 hours ago, and now he's finally drinking. Oh, you might have bought yourself a second chance, buddy. You would have been toast if you didn't learn how to drink. Can't survive without
Want some more?
an immune system. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm getting hungry now.
He fell behind. Time,
Right.
catch up time now. Well, that was wonderful, guys. The little boy's finally starting to drink and suckle. That gives me a lot better hope than I had before. But either way, though, we're still definitely not in the clear yet. So moving forward is just saying our prayers and giving it everything we got. It's as simple as that. But no, they just gave him a shot, which would help reduce any swelling or inflammation in the spine, if there is indeed any. And maybe that could kind of help with things and pertaining to the lower back leg and correcting the issue. And then they gave me these 12 thiamine shots. Alrighty, guys. Well, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Y'all see me right there in this clip administering the first of our little baby shots. And I'm not gonna lie, with Honeydew, I needed Brienne to help me give her shots because Bree's a former vet tech, but I kind of realized that I need to be able to do it myself going forward. It's just a good life skill that you need to be able to have. So I kind of took the tips that the vet and that Brienne gave me, and I did a really good job at giving the shots. And baby's doing better. As you saw from our little vet visit, there were some highs and some lows, mostly highs though, so we still feel good. But as always, it's saying our prayers and continuing to give it everything we got going forward. We appreciate y'all's love and support, prayers and thoughts, and we will keep y'all updated on how he does. But y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. Hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.